It is going to be a trial by spin in Dubai. And to get insights on the final, WION's Athira Sasidharan spoke to former Indian spinner and selector Sarandeep Singh. Listen in.
We are joined by former India cricketer Sarandeep Singh. So what are the chances of India winning today?
All chances for the Indian team today. They are going to win definitely, just not because I'm an Indian, so I'm saying this. The way Indian team is performing, especially the batsmen, if you talk about first, the openers are doing really well. Virat Kohli, the way he chips in into the Champions Trophy, then whenever this big tournament's coming, Virat Kohli comes totally differently, and especially when it comes to the chase. Means we call him a king of chase, and I call him the GOAT all the time. And he's doing really well, he's performing well, and especially Shreyas Iyer, the way he chips in this tournament, scoring each and every game, scoring half centuries, so there's no burden for the middle order. So that's a good thing for happen when Hardik and when Jadeja, Akshar Patel comes, there's no pressure. They just come and play their natural game, and KL Rahul chip also is over there. So I think first 7-8 we have a very good batsman, and if we talk about all the 11, so I'll see all the green tick mark in front of everyone, so they are performing really well now.
And that being said, it's safe to say that cricket enthusiasts around the world are glued to their seats with bated breath as India takes on New Zealand in the ICC Champions Trophy 2025 final in Dubai. And for more on this, we go over to WION's Vidur Kathuria and Nikhil Mathur.
Well, thank you, Deeksha. It is time for the biggest cricket match of the year. India take on New Zealand in Dubai for the Champions Trophy. I, along with my colleague Nikhil Mathur, will set up that clash. Nikhil, we already have an update from the middle. Take us through it.
No points for guessing. Rohit Sharma has once again lost the toss. I think 14th or 15th times that he has lost the toss. New Zealand have won the toss. They are going to be batting first, and with a big blow, Matt Henry, the leading wicket taker, the man who tormented India in that 2019 World Cup, is ruled out. Nathan Smith replaces him. How do you look at it?
This is a big blow for New Zealand. Their premier pacer has been ruled out due to a shoulder injury that he sustained in the semi-final. India are undoubtedly favourites, but this is a huge blow for the Kiwis, and this only makes India more heavyweight favourites.
Yeah, India are unchanged, and Nathan Smith, we don't know much about him. That could add another layer to New Zealand but still, Matt Henry is unreplaceable. The way he has played, India are going unchanged. They are going to be chasing, and New Zealand will be hoping from their openers, Rachin Ravindra, or be it the other guys, to put on a big total, because dew is not a factor here.
Let's now get you a recap of what has happened in the tournament. I think it's fair to say undoubtedly these are the two best teams in the tournament who are deservedly playing in the title clash. New Zealand, of course, lost to India in the group stage, but otherwise I think they deserve their place in the final. But what do you think, how do you think the pitch will play out? Here we have the head-to-head record of India-New Zealand. Of course, India have just about edged New Zealand in the head-to-head. 119 matches played, 61 India victories. New Zealand have won 50 of them. But before the 2023 ODI World Cup, New Zealand had the better of India in ICC tournaments, Nikhil.
Yeah, and definitely after 14 matches spread across 18 days, across two countries, we have the two best teams. And mind you, India may have the more star power, but New Zealand can match them bit by bit and for players to players. I think it's a trial by spin. It is going to be a turning track. And to put things in perspective, there's a lot riding on this Champions Trophy final. I'll tell you why. Because New Zealand have not won a white ball ICC title in 25 years. They have made deep runs, but they have never won it. And for India, like Shubman Gill in the pre-match conference said that this is the best side he has been part of. So this is ideally India's one of the strongest lineup with Rohit, Virat, but the strongest teams needs to win title. So India lost the 2023 ODI World Cup. but then they won the T20 World Cup, and now if they won this ICC Champions Trophy title, and if Rohit and Virat stays till the 2027 ODI World Cup, they would have covered the white ball trophies, all the white ball trophies. So a lot riding on it. India needs to win this to have that legacy etched in history, and for New Zealand, they need that title like really, really badly. They need it. So I think, Vidur, a lot riding on this final.
Absolutely. This is the Champions Trophy. It's not the World Cup, of course, but after the ODI World Cup, this is the premier ODI tournament. And for New Zealand, interestingly, the last time they won a white ball ICC event, it was way back in 2000.
Yes.
Cricket fans, millennials will remember that clash where Chris Keynes swung the game in New Zealand's favour. That is, New Zealand beat India in the ICC knockout, it was called at the time, way back in 2000. So once again, New Zealand have that ICC title. They won the World Test Championship in 2021, beating India, but it is that white ball title that they now crave. But I think it's fair to say that India are undoubtedly favourites. And we also have our correspondent Athira Sasidharan, who is out in the field, who actually spoke to former India cricketer Sarandeep Singh. So hopefully we'll be able to get in touch with Athira. But Nikhil, just coming back to the match, I think regardless of whether India win the toss or not, they have proven that they can go on to win the match.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Virat Kohli is the big game player. I remember the T20 World Cup, which recently concluded. India won that, and Virat Kohli played a crucial role. Remember, he was not playing well in the tournament, but he comes good in these big matches. And I think, Vidur, Rohit Sharma is due for a big innings. He has for his standards, a very mediocre World Cup. So I think he's due for a big one. And if India are chasing, I think he needs to provide that brisk start along with Shubman Gill, and then Virat Kohli, the chase master, could finish it off. But we have the New Zealand 11 there, and as I said, they can match India for bit by bit, player to player. Rachin Ravindra, Vidur, what a star he has been. You know, I was just watching this stat where New Zealand's all-time centuries in ICC ODIs. Rachin Ravindra has 5 centuries, where the veteran Kane Williamson, who has played many ODI World Cups, he has just 4. So in 18 years, how has Rachin Ravindra taken the world by storm is a story in itself, and they will be looking for him to fire at the top. Will Young scored a century in the opening match, but then it has been a sort of a very... runs have been difficult for him in these matches. So again, a big player, Kane Williamson, I don't think he needs any introduction. Probably this could be his last ICC tournament, so he would be looking to end this tournament on a high. Nathan Smith, the guy who's replacing Matt Henry, I think he could be the, if I may say, the mystery bowler that India may have not read much about him. And Daryl Mitchell, the middle order firepowers. Tom Latham, who has been in decent form, he has captained the side as well. And remember, it was Tom Latham's New Zealand that came to India in test match and whitewashed them. Kyle Jamieson, a lanky, tall pacers, and we all know Indian batters, especially the openers, have had a problem with tall pacers firing it in. Glenn Phillips, he will definitely contribute, win the fielding as well.
What's important to note as well is that 7 or 8 of these players were part of the test team that beat India.
Yes.
That whitewashed India just a few months back. They won 3-0. So I think this is a very experienced team. Matt Henry is, of course, a big blow for them, that the fact that he's not part of the playing winner. But otherwise, a very well-balanced squad they have. But I think the X factor is their captain, that is Mitchell Santner. He has been in very good form. He's one of the best spinners in the world. And I think if New Zealand want to come away with a win, they have to play exceptionally well. They have to bring their A game. There's absolutely no doubt about it. And I think Santner is really the key. Left arm spinner. He can really trouble the likes of Virat Kohli and even Rohit Sharma.
Yeah, very well put there. Mitchell Santner, a captain, for me, I think he's gone under the radar. Brilliant spinner. He's not a big turner of the ball, but he varies his length pretty well. He can be aggressive and he can be defensive. So he can bring himself according to the situation, whether they need to defend runs or whether they want a wicket. I think Mitchell Santner has been their captain, gone bit of under the radar, but has been exceptional. And I will also want to talk about Vidur Bracewell. He has the most dot balls in this. So if you say this has been dubbed as trial by spin, the final. And I think both teams have a lot of spinners. The playing 11 for India, Vidur.
And I think rightly so, we're talking about spin. And one man, if you would call the X factor for India, it would be Varun Chakravarti. He was brought into the side against New Zealand, and since then he has been outstanding. So Varun Chakravarti has emerged as India's premier white ball spinner, across the tournament. Of course, we have the likes of Kuldeep Yadav, Ravindra Jadeja, and Akshar Patel. These 4 spinners who have taken 21 wickets combined in the tournament. So it's really India's spinners who have excelled, and it's a big part of why India are favourites to win this title clash.
Exactly, and I don't think for fans the memories of the 2023 ODI World Cup final are still fresh. And I don't think that is going to happen for the simple fact because you have these 2 power hitters in between, Akshar Patel and Hardik Pandya. I think India missed them in the final. So even if they have a collapse at the top, Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, when you say these names, the collapse, it doesn't look like, but it has happened in the past, and it has happened against New Zealand in the 2019 ODI World Cup.
Well, Nikhil, of course, we are now joined by our correspondent Athira Shashidharan, who is in the field. Athira, you spoke to former India cricketer Surinder Singh a while back. Of course, you also spoke to Rohit Sharma's coach. What are the insights that they are giving you? I'm guessing they're definitely saying that India are going to win the match, aren't they?
Whether you're absolutely correct, they are saying that India is going to win the match, and they don't think New Zealand is going to be a threat to India. And I had the chance to talk to Rohit Sharma's former coach Dinesh Ladd, and he specified that Rohit Sharma has promised him to get the ICC Champions Trophy home, and he had promised it during the T20 World Cup as well that he will get it home, and he did. So Dinesh Ladd is very optimistic that Rohit Sharma will do it again this time. And he also, actually, interestingly, Dinesh Ladd also said that this may not be the last ODI tournament of Rohit Sharma, and that Rohit Sharma will likely play the 2027 World Cup as well. So that's a bit of a relief for the Rohit Sharma fans, I would say.
Well, thank you, Athira, for those updates. We will continue to come to you throughout the course of the match. We will, of course, continue our preview on WION's social media channels. But for our broadcast viewers, it's back to you, Diksha.